We're here with Ryan Crouser. Just walk us through the series of throws, all of them over 70. So, how are you feeling about that?
Oh, I'm happy with the win and happy with the distance, just not necessarily with the technical execution. So, opened with a really solid throw, 2280s, and then struggled a little bit. The first round was ugly, and then I really tried to be cute technically and really hit positions and wasn't aggressive, and so kind of went down the technical rabbit hole on a day that the technique was just struggling. So paid for that in the middle rounds, and then round 6 I was like, well, this isn't working. I'm just going to smash one and throw all the technique out the window. And it was a horrible technical throw, but it still went 75 feet. So that was good, but yeah, it was an interesting week programming-wise. So had to make a decision coming back from Europe. Do I continue to deload for for U.S. champs, or do I hit a week of heavy training because I leave for Europe here in 3 days, 2-3 days? And so decided to train heavy this week since I had the bye and be a little more aggressive in the weight room. And so I just felt a little banged up, didn't feel as good physically as I had hoped, and that kind of showed up technically as well. Threw a lot this week, and so throwing a lot is usually good for the technique, but they weren't necessarily really technique emphasized throws. It's more getting reps in and making sure I don't taper too early. So overall happy with it. Had a couple things I'd say not working in my favor, just with the travel from Europe and a little banged up, and heavy weight room didn't lead itself to far throws, but happy to throw 75 feet when I'm a little tired with some really ugly technique. So that was good.
Survive in advance, right?
Exactly.
So I have to ask, does this ever get old? The feeling of just, world record holder, winning all these medals, does this feeling ever get old for you?
No, it doesn't. The biggest thing for me is I feel like I'm always trying to chase a PR and compete against myself. So I think it'll be a little different when the point comes that I can't, not that I can't, but that I feel like I'm kind of past the potential of throwing a personal best, whether it's I just get older in the sport or I push that world record out there, personal best out there that I feel like I can't really touch it anymore. So right now I feel like it's very reasonable to continue to improve on it, and so I know that there's more distance there, and that's what keeps me motivated, is that pursuit to try to be better and continue to improve on my personal best.
So how does it feel to make another U.S. team?
Oh, it feels great. I actually had the bye for this one, so I actually got to use it. I've had byes in the past, but Joe's had them as well, and his had taken precedent over mine with him having been world champ and me Diamond League champ, and so I finally had the bye, and Joe had the Diamond League champ bye this year, so I got to beat him on that.
Yeah.
So it felt good. I like having the bye a lot more than not having it. I'll say that. It felt like another comp instead of that high pressure situation that usually accompanies a U.S. championship.
Yeah. And you're back in Hayward Field, so how does that feel?
Yeah, I love competing at Hayward. For me, it's such a special place with so much both track and field history, but personal history. I mean, I competed here at Junior Olympic Nationals in 5th grade, so it looked a little different then. I'll say that much. But it's my uncles went here and competed for University of Oregon. So my dad trained here as a post-collegiate. So it's such a special place for myself and mostly for my family. So it feels like a family reunion whenever we come back here.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
For those that